to Hell Mondays. Today is Monday, August 1st, the day before Missouri's primary. Now, in this primary, the biggest thing, or at least what's getting the most attention, is Missouri's open Senate seat from Roy Blunt retiring. So, over the last week or so, there have been multiple polls from Survey USA, Emerson College, Trafalgar Group, and all of them are having Missouri's current Attorney General Eric Schmitt leading in the GOP side. Throughout those polls, it is differing on the amount by how much he's winning. So, Survey USA put Schmitt in the lead with 28% of voters, 8 percentage points ahead of Greitens. According to Survey USA, has him at 20%. It also has Vicky Hartzler only with 13% of the vote, and Billy Long with 8%. And so, at this point, Trump has not endorsed anybody. All right, so Trump, as I said, has not endorsed anybody. Sorry, you're probably not going to see it, but I just did some searches to confirm that. It looks like the betting markets had him endorsing Greitens. That has not happened yet. It's the day before, so I don't know how much impact it's going to have. It looks like Schmitt's going to get the nomination. Sorry. Long day. So whoever's getting second place, it is differing among the polling. So as I said, Survey USA has Greitens in second, down by 8 points. Emerson College has Vicky Hartzler in second place, with Eric Schmitt getting more in their poll. So a pretty safe lead. Trafalgar's poll has it pretty close, within 7 points of first and third place, which, if I remember correctly, this poll is pretty outdated compared to the other two. Yeah, not sure. I think this is based out of Kansas City, this website, I believe. They're saying they have not gotten back or heard from the GOP candidates they've reached out to for messages to voters. For the Democratic primary, it varies also. Survey USA has Trudy Busch leading Lucas Kuntz by, 26 points, which is very large. If this was accurate, she would win the nomination landslide. Now, I believe there's still the 11 people running, which is why it's not close to 100% at all. This one, to me, in my opinion, just from the online traction I've seen online and, recent days, Trudy Busch has had some slip-ups where she hasn't been able to answer policy questions, whether it's LGBT related or what was the one a day or two ago? But she was asked about the Supreme Court's decision on I believe it was the case that decided if corporations could be charged as people, or not charged, but considered a person in court, I believe. I don't want to get that wrong, so I will make sure to have that in a few minutes. So Emerson College has them pretty close, within 4 points of each other. So they got a response from both of them, and Trudy's response was, Trudy's Trudy is focused on providing common sense solutions to these issues and running a campaign that is rooted in her values, honesty, integrity, and compassion. She's running as a nurse, a mom, and a fourth-generation Missourian who's ready to grow, or to get to work and deliver real results for Missouri. Kuntz said his final message to voters is to remember he's an average Missourian too. If you want someone who grew up like you, who understands the struggles Missourians go through, I'm your guy. Grew up in Jeff City on Douglas Street, right by Lincoln University there. Great neighborhood, working class neighborhood. Yeah. And, I mean, here's an ad. But John Wood, who's been a Republican all his life, is running as an independent to give like a third option. And so what I'm interested in is tomorrow, or I guess in November, I should say, not tomorrow. But probably have some effect tomorrow. But anyway, how much John Wood's race will have an impact in November, because with him being a conservative and calling himself a Republican, lifelong Republican, it seems that he would take votes away from the Republicans. Now, with him being on the January 6th committee and him kind of gaining traction there, you may see some, I guess, like centrist Democrats go for him, like moderate Democrats. But, you know, my gut feeling right away is saying that he would take from Republicans. We'll just have to see when that comes around in November. I believe it was the Citizens United decision, sorry. Citizens United case in the Supreme Court. Trudy Busch, Valentine, was asked about it. She said, remind me what that is again, which, you know, I would have to go back and see more of what happened afterwards, but, you know, that makes sense for definitely the average person, being like, well, what was that again? But if you're running for office and, you know, if you have certain priorities, you should know major decisions whenever it comes to that. And yeah, she's just kind of made herself look bad with her public appearances, which have been few and far between. She's self-funding her campaign, you know, because she's a millionaire. Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see who wins. If we have an answer tomorrow night, I will be making another video to go over, you know, what November is going to look like. If we have an answer on the Republican nominee and the Democratic nominee, I believe the Libertarian and Constitutional Party are running unopposed. Now, they don't have a chance in winning the general election unless something absolutely insane happens. But, I mean, just to go over it, I will list all the candidates as of now that would be on the ballot in November. So, yeah. If you're in Missouri, please make sure you go out and participate in this primary tomorrow. Well, thanks for sticking in. If you made it to the end, please like and subscribe so you can be notified whenever, or I guess also hit the bell to be notified whenever new episodes are out. In the last week, I put out an additional one, so it's not always on Mondays. I mean, try to do every Monday, but there may be some during the weeks as well. So go out and vote. I will see y'all tomorrow or Wednesday, depending on when we get the results. Hopefully it's not multiple days, but, you know, it is what it is. And good luck.